Bihar.
We are live? Yes, sir. Okay, we are live, so we can start now. Okay, I'm live from Law Prep Tutorial Head Office, Jodhpur, and it's been heavy rainfalls. So heavy raining since last 1 hour. So weather is very pleasant over here.
Yes, sir. So, Ananya, please take the dice.
Welcome, legal enthusiasts, to a very special session organized by the Law Culture in association with the Law Prep Tutorial. Over the years, Law Prep Tutorial has gained astral popularity in achieving success and training students in the best possible ways. It has some of the best mentors that one has to offer. With the current developments around and coming about of an we have with us Mr. Sagar Joshi, who is the founder of the Law Prep Tutorial and has 19 plus years of experience in mentoring the students to guide the law aspirant.
Animesh,
Animesh, your mic is mute.
Yes, sir. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And it's an honor for us to have you with us. And thanks for sparing time from your extremely busy schedule. And I and Ananya thank you from on behalf of the Law Culture team. So, yes, sir.
Without further ado, we will begin the program. My first question to you, sir, is that we have seen a surge and increase in the number of law aspirants throughout the year. 2018 and 2019 saw 3.5% increase in the law aspirants and the students sitting for CLAT examination. What would you attribute this change to? What has brought about such a fan following for law as a profession?
there are a number of reasons. Number one, actually, it is the awareness is increasing, right? So now more and more people are, becoming aware of this law career, law option, right? And law has been since beginning. Law has been the noble profession. It has been the most dynamic career option. Okay, so most vibrant career option, and being lawyer you have a lot of privileges, a lot of lot of advantages. Being lawyers, you have access to the judiciary, so anything done wrong with you or with anybody, you can raise your voice, and you feel empowered, you feel confident, you feel more powerful, you feel more confident. So all these reasons have gradually people are getting aware of this. Also people like us spreading awareness among the students community. Also because of the law schoolites and national law school students are getting very good placements nowadays. So earlier there were very few options like chartered accountancy, medical, and engineering. But in last 5-10 years, now people know that there is a one other career option which is lucrative as well as very challenging and very interesting and very dynamic career option. So people are opting for the law education and law study. Also, on personal level, they feel very empowered. So with the knowledge of legal and law and everything. So I think these are the major reasons because awareness of law is increasing and people are taking more interest.
Correct, sir. Uh, so GK has been one of the most dreaded sections during CLAT, and it is a surprise section. It was said that how much ever you prepare for GK, it will not be enough. But to ease this, static GK was removed as a part of the syllabus. Now current affairs is what will be asked. Students prepare for it.
See, certainly GK has been the biggest challenge for the CLAT aspirants. The reason is GK is very vast. Everything under the sun is GK. So it has no boundary, no limit. It can ask you anything, right from botany to economics to zoology to history to constitution to anything can be asked. Even if you talk about current affairs and current events, so I mean you have a lot of current events worldwide, nationwide. So you have to be very smart, and you have to plan your GK studies. You have to be very selective while studying or preparing GK, right? So uske liye what is suggestible, actually what happened, I mean, just a few months ago, the CLAT has changed its pattern, right? So now I'll talk about, because now I'll talk about the current pattern, because obviously students who are appearing now and they'll be appearing for the coming CLATs, the time has gone when you people appeared for the CLAT. That time it was different pattern. So now that pattern is of no use. So let us talk about the new pattern. So new pattern is the passage based, paragraph based. It's a CBT, comprehension based test. So this comprehension based test includes the paragraphs of certain topics, and that paragraphs includes 5 or 6 questions based on that particular paragraph, that particular passage, and that particular topic. So now the new pattern is, you should be, for example, if I talk about CLAT, so CLAT mein there are the CLAT section, GK section is of 40 marks. So you can expect the 7 to 8 paragraphs of the passage. Each passage will have 5-6 questions. So 7 to 8 topics will be covered in the CLAT exam. These topics will be based on the current developments, current Supreme Court judgments, current controversies, major events, major developments. For example, Citizenship Amendment Act, for example, removal of abrogation of Article 370, for example, the NRC, for example, the problems with the northeastern states, for example, the judgment of the Supreme Court, contempt of court, RTI, and so many other issues. If we talk internationally, US presidential elections, COVID, spread of COVID-19, and all these current events, current affairs. So now what you need to do for the new pattern, you need to be an avid reader. You have to read a lot, right? You need to read newspapers, you need to read magazines, you need to read articles, online articles available on the various portals, news portals, and all other websites. So you need to be an avid reader now. Okay. So as they say, कि once who reads, who leads. So reading is the winning. So as much as you can read, you should read, and you should look for the reading also while reading, because a lot of paper are there, a lot of informations are there. You have to be selective, like which are the important topics, which are the topic relevant for the CLAT exam. As I discussed, and uh, uh, as I said, some examples of some important topics. So these sort of topics can be prepared. You have to prepare these topics in details, because they'll ask you the factual questions on these topics. The questions are not related with the paragraphs. The paragraph is about the paragraph is, or the passage is about a topic, and they'll ask you the questions based on that topic. So it is not like that ki you will deduct the answers from the passage. Passage will be a different thing. Passage is just to give you an idea about the topic. The questions will be different. It's not like the regular reading comprehension passage or RC passage which we used to do in the school examination. So you have to be an avid reader. You need to be selectively, list out the important topics. What happened in the last 1 year? See, if I look at the last 1 year, so there have been major 100 odd major developments or events. So I have to shortlist. Uh, you know, I have to prepare a list of important 20, 30, 40 topics, and then need to focus on them and prepare those topics in detail. So that should be the strategy.
Correct, sir.
So, as you spoke about, there is a change in the examination pattern. We've seen a shift. There is a particular change that is taken about in the current CLAT 2020. So, but we also know for a fact that COVID-19 has shut down the coaching center. students are unable to take the coaching classes, and the modes of teaching have become online. So, what do you think can be a proper result or a proper solution to aid the students to the maximum so that they gain maximum out of that online?
Yes, Ananya, this is a very good question. Actually, what happened in last 6 months was very unprecedented, unexpected, unforeseen, and very unusual, very different, right? Nobody in this world, nobody in our generation, even in our older generation, have ever expected or thought of this sort of situation. We all have been going through a very tough situation, physically, mentally, financially, socially, from every angle. And obviously students are also very puzzled because it is the question of their entire career, entire future. They prepare exam very, with a lot of expectations, lot of hopes. They put in a lot of efforts, they work hard, they join coaching, they go to mentors, they talk to them, they get the motivation, lot of things. But because of this lockdown, this pandemic, things changed like anything. You have no connection, you can only talk like we are doing right now. You can connect technology wise, you can connect with each other, but that is also not the solution. But all what my suggestion is, since it is inevitable, it is like you cannot do anything with this, because it is, you have to face this, you have to accept it. Okay, no way, no other way is available. So my suggestion is that it is very important for every one of us to be mentally very strong and positive. Always think, you can, on every situation, you can look at the positive part of that event and you can look at the negative part of that event. Suppose the exams are postponing, so the positive negative part of this event is, you can get frustrated, you can get impatient, you can get very very disturbed with that, when the exam will happen, I have prepared well, I have done well, I have read well, so what is this nonsense, why this is happening with me. Now look at the positive side of this thing. I'm getting more time to prepare for this. I can evaluate myself in a better way. I can focus on the weak areas. So I have a lot of time. So I should enjoy. I have no work. Everything is locked down. Everything is, so I can better, I can focus more on my studies. So always look at the positive side. Always look at the positive side. Think positive. And see something, as I said, whatever has been happening has not happened in last 100 years. So all we, you, me, students, everybody is witnessing some unprecedented and some extraordinary thing. So let us enjoy this. It is going to be, see, everything changes, things never remain the same, right? It will change after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and then we will be the people who have experienced it. So we have a great thing, we have an experience of this thing. We would be able to tell others after 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 20 years down the line, that how was the time, everything was locked down, nobody had no access, and how this pandemic is spread. So think positively. Number one, make use of time, be disciplined. Like I have to study 6 hours at least a day. So this should be the, like, I mean, without any flaw, without any break, without any discontinuation, I have to do it. So 5 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, whatever, to the best of your capacity. Discipline is a must. Need to be very positive, very calm. Also practice yoga and pranayam. This is a must nowadays for everyone, especially for the students, because they need to be balanced, they need to be calm, they need to be positive, they need to be focused, they need to be, unaffected with the a lot of things happening or developing. So they need to be very calm. Deep breathing is the solution. All those who are listening to me, watching me, all those students who will watch this video, I would advise to practice the deep breathing. Okay, you can easily go to YouTube, you can search the videos, and you'll find a lot of techniques of deep breathing. Otherwise, just simply inhale maximum oxygen gradually, and exhale maximum gradually. So that is simple. That is all about the deep breathing. Deep breathing, sleep well. And generally, what happens for the problem with the you guys or your generation is, maybe I am one level ahead of your generation, but problem with you guys, you always, you are on the phone, especially in the night. So most of you, especially the student community, they, they are on a lot of apps, social media, YouTube. So they keep, searching, keep watching, keep involving in such things, right? So वो late सोते हैं, 2 बजे 3 बजे. That's not the correct. You have the, because see, otherwise you will be in a problem at some point of time. Maybe after 5 months, maybe after 6 months, maybe after 6 years, maybe after 10, you'll be in problem. So this is the solution. Make yourself little disciplined, do some physical activity, हैव पेशेंस, बी पॉजिटिव, थिंक. हर चीज में देखो, सबसे बुरे में सबसे अच्छी बात क्या है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे मैं कहता हूँ, किसी को कोविड हो गया, लेट अस से, सो दैट इज द मोस्ट हॉरिबल थिंग्स समवन कैन फेस और एक्सपीरियंस. बट द पॉजिटिव इज he will get the opportunity to take a rest for 15 days. Okay, and it is your, okay, then a me time. Your generation people, they say, I want me time. So what can be good, but what can be better than this? You have all your me time. You can listen to music, you can watch web series, you can play games, you can do the dhyan and meditation and pranayam. A lot of things you can do which you could not do because of the time constraint or other problems. So look at the things positively. That's my suggestion.
Correct, sir. Sir, so COVID-19 has promulgated the increase in the use of online mode, and this has also seen a shift to online teaching. How effective do you think is the online mode of preparing students for CLAT?
See, as they say, it's a new normal, right? So this is the reality and the fact of the time, that online mode of education has emerged, and it has come up in a big way. It is the only solution. So to me, this is my personal opinion. Online is not, I mean, it cannot substitute the offline teaching and the physical teaching. But yes, as you know that there is no option available, no choice left. So it's better, something is better than nothing. So if we do nothing, it's better. We are communicating, we are teaching, we are discussing doubts, we are solving doubts, we are doing a lot of academic activities through online. So that's a great thing, a new thing. Probably will be in coming time or in coming years, will be more adaptable to it, and will be more comfortable with it. But in my opinion, both are the good mode of learning, but not substitute to each other.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. So, sir, as we know that CLAT is around, it's right there. And a lot of
Yes.
students, for right now, a lot of students have their revision period. A lot of them will be revising, they will be preparing and revising what they've done. What would you suggest is a good revision strategy?
Revision strategy, see, what we generally suggest in last 20 to, for the last 20-25 days, that they should never ever try to do something new. They should only need to revise it, whatever they have already done, have already read, already solved, just need to revise those things, right? And especially focus on the GK topic, because at the end it is not possible to improve in very short span of time. You cannot improve your speed, you cannot improve your vocabulary to a larger extent, to a major extent. So what is advisable, focus on the areas which you have already studied, already done, and also take a mock test every day or at least alternate day. Okay, and also evaluate your mock test, like which are the area you are not doing well. Focus on those areas, read the general knowledge, general knowledge topics, prepare general knowledge topics and material provided by your coaching, or if you have prepared your own notes, then better to study your own notes. So these are the things they should focus on in the end, or in the last, for the last 20-25 days. Take mock test, at least 5-10 mock test in last 20 days, and try to take mock test on the same time, like on the time on which the exam is going to be conducted. For example, CLAT will be conducted 2 to 4. So every day 2 to 4, or every alternate day 2 to 4, you should take a mock test to adjust your body clock and to be alert or at that particular duration of the time. So my advice is, take a mock test, focus on the GK, focus on the areas where you are not scoring. And most important thing is, enjoy these 20-25 days. Never ever get tensed, stressed, insecure, underconfident, clueless. No, no, you be very positive, enjoy, right? You think like that, key, I'm certainly going to be selected. Even if I don't get through this exam, or if I don't get the opportunity to join any of the best national law schools, so they will be at loss, not me. Because we have seen thousands of the examples, hundreds of the examples, where people coming out of, not coming out of, see, if I talk about in today's time, if I list out the top 10 lawyer of this country who are earning in millions and billions, so no one of them is from National Law School, Bangalore. So they have studied from Bombay University, maybe they have studied from Delhi University, they have studied from any other college, local college, but they're doing amazingly, they are doing well. So that is not the last thing. So be very positive, prepare well, work hard, and be positive. That's very important in the end.
Correct, sir. But CLAT requires a lot of skills to be used: time management, proper judgment, stress management, and clarity being few of them. With negative marking and time constraints, what plan should the students adopt during the examination?
During examination, you asked me a very relevant question. So how to manage your time and how to attempt the paper. See, I always say those 2 hours are the most important hours, right? If you can keep yourself positive, energetic, and if you're able to focus well on those 2 hours, you will be winner, right? No matter how much you have prepared, how well you have done it, but the important is 2 hours, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
for those 2 hours, what you need to do, you just need to understand that the mistake what generally people do is, like suppose I start solving paper, and if I'm not able to solve the first or second questions, I get depressed, I get disturbed. The point is, you need not to get the 150 out of 150. Even if you get 100, so you will be able to join the best of the colleges, right? So the thing is, you start with the area where you feel you are very good at, and start with that area. Also, the most important thing, I always say, that this game is all about selection of questions. Every paper will have a set of easy questions, a set of moderate questions, a set of difficult questions, right? The game is all about searching those easy questions, searching them, solving them, and doing them, and avoiding the difficult ones. And also, never ever get emotional with any of the questions. What happens? We read a question, not able to solve, we reread, we retry, we keep applying formulas, keep applying things. That is the mistake. So avoid these things. Be very, pragmatic. Selection of questions is very important, and search for the easy questions. You will easily find 90, 80 out of 150. I can guarantee you 60, 70 questions will be very easy. You need to search them. 20, 25 questions will be moderate. You need to find and solve them, and you are in the top of the colleges.
Correct, sir.
Definitely, sir. So, sir, we've all actually seen that yesterday there was an CLAT at NLU Bangalore came out. We will have our own online admission test. So, how do you think it affects students? Initially, it was just CLAT, just had to get one examination. Now there are two examinations which they have to do. How do you think it will affect them during a time like this, during a pandemic?
Okay. Ananya, what is happening with us or all the CLAT aspirant community that we are getting more breaking news than the Sushant case. So we are not sure whether this exam will happen or not because late night there was a update from the Faizan Mustafa sir. He said it won't happen. Let us see. But even if we assume that this is going to happen and let so it's obviously it's quite a little difficult for the students because they are in dilemma now. The new pattern, yes, the pattern is the syllabus is very similar to the CLAT, but again the pattern is new. At the very last moment they are told that you'll have to appear for the separate exam. So a lot of ifs and buts and important problems are there, but still what my suggestion is to the students, they must apply for this, right? See, I have a lot of queries for the student. So whether I'm not that good student, should I apply for NLS or NLET? No, you should, you must. You never know what happens that day. You might be in, and especially in these circumstances, the kind of exam they are going to, everything is online monitored exam, proctored exam. See, these are the words जो सुनने में बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं और करने में बहुत गड़बड़ होती है ना? हम एक वेबिनार में ही ढंग से कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाते हैं और proctored exam करेंगे. So I'm not very sure. I'm doubting, and I'm not very sure about the success rate of these sort of examinations. So you must apply first of all. Second, again, as I said in the beginning, always look at the positive side. So now you have two opportunities. Appear for NLET first on 12th of September. Learn the experience. If you get through, great, because they'll come up with the result on 15th of September. So you selected, then great. Otherwise, you will either get selection or experience. An experience, what went wrong, what mistakes you made, committed, what to learn from those mistakes, what should you do now, what are the areas where you were not able to do well. So you learn a lot of things, you apply those things in your preparation, and you will be able to do in the CLAT exam. The pattern is same. All again, the things are very same as I don't want to repeat them. Be focused, be calm, be positive, be very happy about it, and experience this thing also. Appear for NLET as well as CLAT. Apply for NLET. The admission is open, application is open. You can go to NLS portal, you can apply for that. 150 rupees is the charges for the to apply in this exam. And then people like us providing mock test, attempt those mock tests, and let us experience this NLET.
Correct, sir. The executive council members of the CLAT consortium conveyed to the CLAT 2020 convener, Professor Balraj Chauhan sir, that its surprise and anguish on the unilateral decision of NLSIU to go ahead with its own admission test. The council noted with dismay that while the NLSIU wishes to continue in the consortium, yet conduct its own admission test, which is not permissible under the bylaws of the consortium. So, your views on the same thing?
See, I do agree with this Mr. Chauhan's statement that yes, if they are part of consortium, if they are part of CLAT consortium, if they are a common group, and especially they are they are created after the judgment of the Supreme Court. All of you are aware of the Varun Bhagat's judgment that Supreme Court clearly said they have to create a common platform common consortium, and they need to conduct the exam. So part of whatever you see, if you had the opinion difference, you had this problem, you should have discussed in your own consortium, and you should have come out with the best solution. You know, uh, common solution. Now you are conducting separate CLAT consortium. It is wrong. So where will the student go? What will the student do? Where will the parents go? So
Yes,
these
sir.
are the problems, and these are the major, I think, issue. So they need to resolve it as soon as possible. Students are in dilemma. They are in, they are very disturbed. They have no idea what will happen with their preference list. They filled in the application form of the CLAT, and they have no idea, like for NLS, what they need to apply separately, prepared separately. So yes, I do agree with the Chauhan said that Bangalore must have done it in a very smooth way, not like this. It is the biggest exam of the country for the law aspirants. एंड सब मजाक चल रहा है कि आप अलग से एग्जाम ले रहे हैं, क्लैट कह रहा है ये कैसे ले सकते हैं, अरे ये तो हम पूछेंगे, आप जिनको जवाब देना है वो बोल रहे हैं ये ऐसे हो रहा है. तो यू आर द आंसरेबल, यू आर द पीपल हु नीड टू आंसर इट. So there are a lot of students are very angry with this. Parents are angry with this, and we are there for them. We try to support them. We try to make them calm and relax. But that is the problem.
Sir, ये तो we will have seen, because ऐसे Uttarakhand High Court में there is a petition also for this, wherein it's very arbitrary. It is very arbitrary. It's not happened like this. You should consider the dilemma and everything. So I definitely agree with what you said.
Yes, I learned about the petitions, and I also read the article on Legally India and Bar and Bench. So as they are expecting the court may be flooded with these sort of applications and petitions. So that is the student's right, and this is unilaterally arbitrary. You cannot do this, and you should have what you can do. You can prepone CLAT. Okay, if you have
Yes,
any
sir.
problem. But whatever you do, that should be a common thing. Tomorrow, no, NLIU Bhopal has the trimester system. They'll say, "Ki, bhai, we'll conduct our separate exam." So again, what is the point of the judgment passed by the Honorable Supreme Court on Varun Bhagat petition, that students they have to apply, they have to appear for different exams, have to prepare differently, have to. Most important point was the examination fee, right? Now they are charging the separate fee. So you have already taken the fee for the Bangalore. Now Bangalore is demanding, tomorrow Bhopal will demand. So what is the meaning of consortium?
Correct, sir. So lastly, your message to all the law aspirants and CLAT aspirants.
See, before I give any message to the law aspirants, I would like to appreciate you guys. You have done wonderful thing, and you have been doing great things. It's a great platform. You've been connecting with the very learned people, very knowledgeable people, very experienced people, and through your platform, through your initiatives, through your proactive approach, and your energetic approach, we come to interact with a lot of very experienced people and very successful people. So it's very inspiring, and really it's a commendable work. I must appreciate all of you, your team, the law culture, and wish you all the very best for your future. Keep growing like this, keep doing such activities in the interest of legal fraternity, legal students, lawyers. So it's a great, because in our country problem is the very less awareness of the legal system. So unfortunately we are not what most of our people, most of our generation, most of our population not aware of their rights. They are deprived of the rights. They have the right, but they have no idea what to go, where to go, how to raise voice. So you are doing really really remarkable job. So very, very many congratulations. Great
Thanks
job
a
done
lot.
by all of you people. My best wishes to law culture. Now, coming to your question, you said my message to the law aspirant is very simple. See, the important is not any exam, not any exam. CLAT is not bigger than your dream of becoming lawyer. Have multiple opportunities. Okay, I have in my last 20 years career, I have seen hundreds of students coming out of average colleges and doing amazingly well, incredibly well. They're in US, they're in Europe, they are in Supreme Court, they're judges, they are advocate on records, they have developed law firms, I mean decent law firms. So the dream of becoming lawyer is the biggest thing, not any exam. A 2-hour exam cannot judge your caliber. No, never. Right? So don't make this event such a biggest event of your life कि मेरा क्लैट नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा, और वो भी होगा. You need to be very positive, you need to be very calm. I have seen hundreds of people who didn't clear CLAT, but they are successful. So you are one of them, provided you are positive about yourself. You know, you have confidence within yourself, you have positive approach towards life, so you'll have a lot of opportunities, lot of options. And CLAT के लिए just need to be positive, be calm, be patient, be chilled, and just take it as another exam, and you will certainly do well, and your hard work will be rewarded. और होता है तो बहुत अच्छा, नहीं होता है तो ये दुर्भाग्य कॉलेज का है, आपका नहीं है, और आप जरूर कुछ अच्छा करेंगे. मैं सभी लॉ एस्पिरेंट्स को आई वुड लाइक टू गिव देम बेस्ट विशेस, बेस्ट ऑफ लक, and God bless them. May they do well in their career life. लाइफ बहुत लंबी है, क्लैट सिर्फ एक स्टेप है, उसके अलावा बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. तो क्लैट अच्छा करें, उसके बाद भी बहुत अच्छा करें. आप जैसे लोग कर रहे हैं, इनसे सीखें, इंस्पायर हो और करते रहें. ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू. गॉड ब्लेस.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
बाय बाय अनिमेश,
So,
बाय अनन्या.
bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.